One of my favorite questions, which is, tell the audience about a early hack that you guys used for acquiring your first kind of 100 customers that's probably completely unscalable, but usually leads to some of the fun stories that we hear about, founding stories. So go ahead, Mark.
So I don't know if it's a hack, but the first customers we got were from flyers that we went door to door with flyers. And I remember Troy Hennicoff of Techstars, when we first applied, we got denied the first time. He said, "How are you going to scale customer acquisition?" And I was like, "More flyers, duh." And I actually did believe that at the time, because I'm like, we printed 1,000. We knew what that looked like, and why not 10,000?
It's a lot of interns.
Oh, yeah.
So for us, we launched this awesome app, or what I thought was an awesome app that delivered beer and wine to you, except no one was really using it. So we were trying to figure out where our customers were spending time, and for me, it was just on Twitter, pressing refresh on the Barstool Sports guys. So we sent them a direct message. This was 3 years ago. They did a little post for us, and that essentially doubled the size of our business overnight. So for us, it was trying to find people who really resonated with our audience that we could connect with in an authentic way.
So the company I run, Brideside, is a retailer for women during life's most meaningful events, and we started with the wedding category. And it's interesting talking about acquisition, because you find one bride, and then you have the chance to sell $700 worth of retail to each of her 5 bridesmaids who are obliged to participate in the wedding. So there's a really cool opportunity to gain leverage on that first acquisition. So an early hack, the first 6 months of the business, my co-founder Nicole and I spent every Saturday at wedding expos around Chicago, and we actually traveled outside of the state too. So from 7 a.m. to 5, we were talking to customers, and then at the end of the day, they gave us a spreadsheet with 500 brides with their names and their phone numbers. And we divided it in half, and on Sunday, called every single one of them. And it sucked, and I'm still kind of scarred by wedding expos, but grateful for it because it was the birth of our concierge service, which we now very much so stand behind.
Ross Gordon with the Catch Company. We're building a digitally native brand in the fishing space. We launched our company 4 years ago under the brand Mystery Tackle Box, a subscription platform introducing people to new fishing products. Much of you guys are probably wondering, why is there a company up here talking about fishing? Fishing actually has more people that participate in that sport than golf and tennis combined. So when we were first trying to get customers early on in our business, we'd go to the lake and we'd find people fishing, and people tend to be very secretive about their fishing spots and they don't want anyone kind of near them. And so we'd kind of creep up behind people and ask them and try to break the conversation, say, "Hey, what's working for you guys today?" Make conversation, and then try to sell them into subscribing to our fishing subscription. And that was not very scalable, but good customer feedback early on, I guess.